not my base case, not the most likely in my opinion, but also anything can happen. Um, a lot of times, the market might not be going there currently, but if people position themselves wrong, it can just get there. Meaning, if people keep shorting this and reshorting it and reshorting it and reshorting it, it's going to keep rising. And if there's a strong spot bid, which there currently is, and if there's bigger players buying, which there are, it can go all the way to the highs. Now, the difference, I think, in whether we hit 72 and reject or 74 and sweep the highs, right, and form this as a range, or actually break out to 80 plus, so new leg of the bull market, I think the difference between those two will be the general market. Right? Are we in general risk on, which would lead stocks to probably bottoming out soon, which I think they are, by the way. I think the bottom's in for now on stocks. We had all the hallmarks of what you'd want to see, right? We've had 5 days in a row of selling after there was fears of war. You've had them start to grind and slowly grind up from the bottom as people are calling for lower. You had a 7% correction in the S&P. Deep enough dip for sure. That could rip higher. You get the old all-time high all the way back here. I think if we're in a true bull market again, it shouldn't really come back to there, right? That would be like retracing basically all of 2024's gains. That'd be pretty bearish, right? So I think possibly you see a move up, you see a dip back, people think it's going to go lower, and then it continues higher, or it just rips straight higher. Keeping an eye on that will be important for what Bitcoin can do next. So without getting too far ahead, right? I have different ideas and paths in my mind, for Bitcoin. And I think it can go, I think it does go higher than here. Whether it goes to 69, fails the retest there, whether it goes to new highs or not, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't even, maybe it tops in. Regardless, I think the market should be, at least in my estimation, should be set for a quieter period. But if you get above if you get above 69 and hold, that all goes out the window. Yeah? You get above 69 and hold, it's the equivalent of clearing this 45k level. 45k back here was clearly the resistance, briefly support, lost it, came up, consolidated, it's kind of where we are now. Rally up, people are like, oh, it's going to reject 45. If it didn't reject 45, 46, 47, that's it. So this is how, bull markets, I really think that where it's building right now, building this kind of base at this area, this seems to be the last resistance for it to clear. There's this little gap between sort of 67 and 69. And I think getting through that area is probably the last thing price needs to do before it can go to new all-time highs, right? If there's a big blow-off leg here and it loses strength, we can absolutely see it fall back if it's just a clear short squeeze. But if it pushes up through it and holds, I think that's when you can see new highs. I'd like to see a higher low form, but maybe it doesn't need to. Always open to the market doing whatever the fuck the market wants to do. So that's it. GM. See you all later. Live stream, 4 p.m. UTC. GM.